Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk, and as you may know, the Christmas stuff is out. We have a very interesting Christmas event coming up, and you may have already looked at that and said to yourself, this is very difficult to understand. So I am coming to you with the definitive guide on Holiday Ops 2023, which may throw you off right off the bat because it's only 2022, but that's how Wargaming does it. They go into the future. I suppose because January is 2023, it makes sense to somebody somewhere. Now, here's the thing. I have spent a lot of time decoding this and trying to figure it out. And I've come up with a couple very important pieces that you need to know. The first one is extremely important. And in order to understand Holiday Ops, you're going to need one of these. All right? Now, this is the Deco Visor 3000. All right? It's a hidden Easter egg that most people don't know about. You're going to need one of these. Now, how do you get one of these? That's very important. Before we get into how the event works, you're going to have to get yourself a Deco Visor 3000, and that's not very easy. However, I found out how to do it. All right, remember the 5 keys from about 2 or 3 years ago when Wargaming said that there was a special garage, and if you got 5 keys, you'd be able to open that garage and find something very cool inside. Well, it turned out at that point that only 3 keys would give you a 3D, some kind of camo, but the 5th key seemed to be useless. Aha! I found out that the 5th key is how you get your Deco Visor, and you've got to have the Deco Visor in order to decode the website and the entire program for this holiday event. So get your 5 keys from your event from 2 or 3 years ago, go into your special garage, use the 5th key to open it up, and you will be able to get your hands on your Deco Visor, all right? The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to need to put this thing on, and you're going to want to go over to the event page. So we'll come over here and we'll call this thing up. You can see the web page is right here. There's about 14 or 15, maybe 29 or 30 articles on it. The one that you want right now is the event guide, not the Holiday Ops update, not the get large boxes, not the Holiday Ops hosted by Mila and Arnold. But this one, approximately the 25th one that they put out for this event. And then you're going to get your Deco Visor 3000 and you're going to decode it. Now, I've already gone through that, so we're going to go ahead and leave this off. What it basically does is it is going to translate from whatever language that you're looking at your web page in my case English, to the Russian, into the, I believe it is Egyptian hieroglyphics, and then back into your native language, which for me is American, of course, and then you're going to be able to decode what's going on. But I've done this for you already because that's the kind of guy I am, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. All right, the first thing to know from this is that not only is Arnold here, we have Mila Jokanovic, I believe is how it is pronounced, and she is from the movies Monster, Killer, Hunter, Battle Girl, and also from some zombie movies and Fifth Element, I believe, with Bruce Willis. So her connection to Arnold is obvious in here. All right, my coffee is very nice. You might want some coffee to do this, or say an apple juice or a cocktail or whatever it is that you like. I would suggest you get that because this is approximately 80,000 words. All right, so War and Peace, maybe a few more words, but this comes in right under that, so you're going to be here for a little while. But again, I've done this for you. I've broken this down. You can see that the contents are about as long as any other article on something on how to do something would be in a video game, but we'll just skip through those. We don't need those. I've already done the heavy lifting for you, my friends. Yes, I have. So the summary is that it kicks off on December 1st and ends on the 9th. And you're going to do so many things. I mean, all these things it's the summary that you're going to do, and the things you do are the things you're going to do, and it's pretty awesome. Like, just read through this. So you're going to have a festive vegetable, also a village, which also starts with V. A festive village. I hope there's some festive vegetables. I believe there was a cucumber last time, or was it a pickle? Which came first? I don't know. One comes, this guy is about to fall down. How long has he been falling down? That must be a horrible, horrible nightmare for him to continually be falling down but never actually fall down onto the ice. But the village now, and you can see that we're panning around to some things. You may have remembered it from years past that it was a happy village. It was a Christmas village. There were people skating. There were stars like Arnold showing up. And in the past, we had Chuck who showed up as well. It was all very nice. But we've taken a bit of a dark turn because you may have wondered also where the train has been going all these years. Well, folks, where it's been going is down into the deep abyss of the mountains, and they are exploiting by dragging out multiple different resources, some of which have blossomed out into the top of the hills right there. But apparently the whole time this has been a cover for just the actual destruction of the earth by pulling out emeralds and other things. So a bit of a dark turn. However, we're going to try to break down all of the things you've got to do here. And to be honest, I don't know if you're helping the village or hurting the village, but you are exploiting them a little bit for all of these things. So you're going to discover your new festive village. From there, what you're going to want to do is you need friends. All right. And I know as gamers, could be a problem coming up with some friends. Some of you may not even have a friend in your friend list. So my recommendation there is for the next, dozen battles or so, I would just shotgun friend requests out to everybody on both sides, and eventually you can come up with 2 friends, because what's important about the 2 friends is you're going to pet their dog. All right. Now I know it sounds a little off, and you're supposed to go into their garage, pet their dog. I don't know if they have to be there or not. Maybe ask them if it's okay to, at any time of the day, to just kind of roll into the garage and pet their dog. I'm assuming they're all friendly. They're all the same dog. We're all going to have one. It's the same. Well, I don't know if it's the same dog or if it's the same kind of dog. Are they all German Shepherds or not? There's a cat, which you're going to have to purchase, kind of, but not. But you're going to hope you get one so you can do more things with the cat. But I don't know if the dog and the cat like each other. This possible problem. More to come on that one. If I find out, make sure you are following the various wargaming blogs and things to find out the insides and the outsides of that. All right, so moving on, I think you're starting to get the picture of how this is going to happen. We have decorative objects and decorations. You'll have random standard decorations, New Year, Christmas, Lunar, Magic, and then here's the resources that you're just tearing out of this happy little village there. Rock crystal, which sounds a bit illegal. I think like if you cook it down, something bad happens. I don't know. So it's a resource. You guys do what you want with it. Okay. Pure emerald. Okay, that's a good gem. And warm amber. I don't know why it's warm. It's a good question. Meteoric iron sounds a bit scary. So apparently a meteor has just plowed into this village sometime in the past. Kind of disaster proof, I would say. Good deal on that. We shouldn't be hit by a meteor this time, I hope. Anyway, so collect the resources, and you're going to do some things in here. You're going to complete your guests' assignments. I mean, you invited the guests over, and now they're assigning you stuff. Why would you not just love that for Christmas? That sounds pretty awesome. Arnold, come on in. Be my guest. Well, here you go. I have some assignments for you. Anyway, rewards for assembling collections, and there are some tokens that you're going to have to buy or win. So coins and tokens and some resources and a dog and a cat. So stay with me. The way you're going to spend them is this way, right here. You do this and then you spend them, but the important parts are in blue. I would read through those because the black parts are important, but these are the super important. So just understand that when you collect your resources, you're going to take your pick and your axe and your stuff. And 7 dwarves should be following along with you when you go up there. And you're going to say it's 8 in the morning and you're about to go to work, or maybe 7:30. Maybe you're like a 9 to 5. So say it's 8. You're about to head out and do your due diligence and make that bacon, right? Bring home the bacon for mama because it is Christmas and you're going to want to buy some presents and things like that. So it's 8 and you're about to go out. You go, ooh, I got to collect my resources. This is very important. So you go into the UI and you click some buttons. I have no idea which ones. And then the resources, it just rains down resources. Meteoric iron, some amber just coming at you, some other things. And so you're mining, all right? You got to get to your mining. And then when you do that, remember I said you could do it twice a day. It starts a timer, and 55 minutes later, for some reason that nobody could ever really explain, but it is important. 55, not 60, not 51.2, 55 minutes later, you can do it again, but you're already on the way to work. So you might as well just forget that and wait till you get home and remember to click whatever you're supposed to click. All right, so also remember that you can activate the resource auto collector feature in advance. It allows you to automatically collect all the resources in your village. Like you just grab them all. You're the resource miser resource guy in the village at the same time without logging in. You don't even have. So you got up for going to work and you've already clicked on that. You have an auto collector going on. The 7 dwarves go out, they grab it for you and bring it back. Also, your dog has stuff. I don't know why he has some resources. Maybe it's stuff he's collected because the dwarves drop him or other people, or maybe he goes off into the up into the mountains, and for some reason he's also a miner dog. Not like a miner dog, but a miner dog, you know what I mean, with the axe and pitchfork. Do miners have pitchforks? I think I meant the pick fork thing. Anyway, the dog has some. I don't know why. But so resource auto collector does it automatically, which is pretty cool. And it costs 150,000 credits. That seems cheap at twice the price, actually. Also, you need to manually deactivate the auto collector. If you don't, it will deactivate your account, and then all of your tanks will be sold to the highest bidder. That's not actually what it says. It says deactivate, there will be not enough. I don't actually know. I have no idea what that means. Apparently you could continue to spend money or something. So what do you get? Now let's get into some of the rewards, because this is awesome. You get some mission tiers and some random resources, so more people are sending you resources. And then this is, your best friend village. You definitely got to go over there, hang out for a while. Now, the thing about best friends, I did talk about how you might get a couple of them. Actually, let me back that up, because best friends is something different. Like, you can have a lot of friends, so recommend get your friends the way I talked about, but you have to pick 2 best friends. I think that's a little dangerous, because I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you had 2 best friends. There's always a fight. Like, that's the triangle thing going on. And there we go. So it's... I can pick, so I picked 2 best friends and they both pick me, but then I'm asking them, well, who's your other best friend? Is your best friend the other guy that's my best friend, or have you taken the best friend triangle and gone to another best friend outside of the triangle, right? You're no longer in the triangle of trust. I don't even know your best friend. I don't even know, like, why are you even hanging out with him? How long? How long has that been going on? I don't know. So just be careful with your best friends, my friends. All right, also, you're going to do some resource converter, which is going to take a lot of stuff and give you less, which is always fantastic. In case you need something that's less that you had more of the other thing, then you can get less of the thing where you used to have more of the thing, but you needed the less, even though you sort of went downhill all the way. So use that a lot, whatever it takes. Level up your festive atmosphere. Now, this may be familiar. So far, probably nothing I've talked about has been anywhere way in the same as the other years, except for the village and the evil, deep, dark secret that we now know about it. But this seems to be similar. You're going to level up your festive atmosphere, but what you're going to first want to do is spend a lot of money to do it the first day. That hasn't changed. That might surprise you a little bit. It surprised me. I was very, color me shocked. I was like, oh my God, really? That's very strange. But anyway, you are going to have, it's going to be festive, really, if you think about it. I mean, you're talking about a village with Arnold and Mylilo, Lil Janonovich, is it? And it's going to be awesome, festively awesome. All right, this is an interactive image, and it shows you pictures of goodies you can get. So if we go through this and go to 10, then you can see that all these things is what you're going to get. And there's some female crew members, which are not even mentioned really anywhere. Remember the Snow Maidens? They're gone. There's only one. Her name is Milla. All right, get Milla. Anyway, that's it. But there's goodies. Okay, so here's the dog. Now, the thing about the dog, it's very important. What you want to do here is first pet your buddy's dog a lot. It's a little strange, but do it, and then pet your dog also. But if you pet your friend's dog first, your dog gives you bub kiss. Just understand that. Even as you don't understand it, you can understand that you're not going to get anything from it. And you can give your dog some toys and stuff, which I'm not sure if it does anything except for take away some resources. So that's important to do. So visit your best friend, grab unique stuff. We talked about that. And then you get bro wards. The bro wards. Bro wards. Okay, so it's friendship stuff, like, hey, awesome, remember the friendship thing? You could send them gifts last time. This time, you just sneak into their garage and you take some resources and skedaddle out of there because they might not be your best friend after that one. So you get some bro wards. Guest stars and festive bonuses. Now, the nice thing is both of these stars are going to give you some missions and things to do to get yourself some more stuff that you can make some things with in some event or some way that I am entirely unsure of. But it's Arnold and Milla, and here they are. They're hanging out right here. There's the dog, so that's where the dog sits. That's apparently your dog, but hangs out with them. I don't know. I don't make the rules or all that good stuff. So here's some styles you're going to get. Very cool. We have Arnie's assignments. We have Milla's assignments. We're going to get some decals. And this is where you get, if you remember, the bonuses. We've completely redone the bonus thing. It's not a slot. You have to choose which percentage you get, and that's all I know. Also, the green here is different than the blue, than the black. The green is more important than the blue, which is more important than the black, but it's all important. So on the green, what we got here is the bonus to credits applies to all vehicles, including premium and rental ones. So that's interesting. That's new. Until the end of Holiday Ops, January 9th. The bonuses to XP will also apply to an event, but only one bonus of your choice can be active, okay? By default, the bonus of combat selected. Okay, so you have to select your bonus. Very nice. If getting rewards for improving the festive atmosphere is the highest priority to you, you'd better focus on upgrading decorative objects by investing rock crystal and pure emerald. You're going to want to kind of cook that down until it's the appropriate, substance, so you can really get that bonus going on for your festive atmosphere. Okay, I don't know. There's some other stuff to build, so I don't know how much you can do or not do there, but I'm sure it'll be readily apparent to you and me and everybody else at the same time. Take on the Holiday Ops Challenge. All right, this is important. So they say beauty will save the world. Sounds like a job for us. Very good. We can play a track. That's cool. Here's a green one. The number of condition replacements you will obtain during the event is limited, so use them wisely. I don't even know what they are. Neither do you. Condition replacements are don't like a particular mission, no problem. Oh, you can re-roll. Okay, that's great. So then what you're going to do is do some additional challenges from Arnie, or an Army, could be Arnie's Army, something like that. And you get this style from Arnie, which I believe is from last year as well. So there's another style involved. And now we get into these gift tokens. Okay, so you've got resources, you got tokens, you got a dog, you got a cat, you got a lady and a guy, and a lot of stuff going on. But also, too, and in addition to, there are coins that you're going to get. So rewards for missions, which you hit the plus button here, and it tells you all this stuff that you can get for it. But wait, there's more. You can put your coin into this machine down here, which I don't know if they showed it. And it's cool because it's the world's worst slot machine. It has one slot and only one window, and there's no cherries or diamonds or hearts or anything like that swirling around till it just goes blah and gives you something for your coin. So you can get stuff from that, which I think, from what I understand, is you can get one of these, the Object 283, which apparently the only way you can get that in this event is from the little slot machine. Or you could get a rental. Also, and there's some weird rules in here about not selling it or something, that's important. So try not to mess up the part that lets you have the tank that you wanted to win. So that's the gift terminal thing, and there's no picture. Oh, plus you always want to expand these because there's more stuff to read. Always expand those and to read the more stuff. I don't. Why this one in particular didn't get to be on the main page but had to be expanded, it's hard to tell. But regular grifts, that was probably appropriate. The regular grifts here are 89%. Now that's nice. You got a drop rate. So 89% of the time you're going to get these doodads right here, and then 11% of the time you're going to get a rent or a permanent tank. Now this is very fascinating because I don't really think the permanent tank is 11%. It's probably a sub percent of the 11%, like maybe 1% of 11% or 1%. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. It's very possible. And this is a Object 283, a Tier 9 medium tank. All right. I tried to talk as fast as possible through that because I know the definitive definition or explanation is what you're looking for Holiday Ops 2023, sort of 2022, but not. Let me try to just break it down into very layman's simplistic terms. You're going to go in your garage and start clicking on stuff. You're going to pet a dog. You're going to pet a friend's dog. You're going to mine for some resources. You're going to put them resources together. You're going to figure out which resources need to go where, and you're going to trade some, even though you're going to lose some, because you're going to need some that are different kinds of some. Then you're going to take those and you're going to pile them into your festive atmosphere, and you're going to make that high. And then you're going to run down and do a bunch of missions from one lady, and then for this other guy, you're going to do the missions and maybe some other missions, and then you're going to look at some stuff from last year and you grab some coins. And the coins are going to be separate from the resources. You're going to take the coins, you're going to chuck them into the slot machine, whatever they called it thing. You're going to throw those bad boys in there as much as you can till you get the 283 out of there, and then you're just going to stop that crap. Or maybe you'll keep going to get all the little stuff, or maybe you'll keep going to get a second tank and get gold compensation, but it doesn't really say that, so I don't even know, kind of thing. And then you're gonna, I actually forgot the most important part, that breaks it down right there, but the most important part is you're going to buy a bunch of boxes at first, so your festive atmosphere can go to 10, and a lot of this doesn't matter. So, you know what I'm saying? I think about done with my coffee. I'm hoping that you guys all understand exactly how this works. I know that for me, it's crystal clear, just like that clear spring water here in Florida coming out of the ground. There's no muddy water involved. It's very easy to see. I read all 80,000 words of this, and I completely understand how this works. And I hope now you do, and you guys have a great Christmas. Enjoy your holiday ops thing, and I guess that's pretty much it. So